Happy Sunday, everybody. And today we are going to be talking about preserving purity of our sacred energy. And this is the topic that Chiesa offered. And I was like, okay, friend, just start on it. And I'm just going to jump on it and add something else. So, when we talk about preserving purity of our sacred energy, what exactly do you mean by that?
All right. Well, first of all, it's all based from personal experience. I've discovered that we all have inherent energy. Albert Einstein says everything is energy. We're energetic beings. And we have unique signature that is as unique as our thumbprint in terms of energy, our soul print. Now, as you come to know yourself at the deepest level, and that's why there's value in working with me, Irina, or pick another consultant coaches out there. But I believe that me and Irina are the best of the best. So just saying.
Totally. Give ourselves the credit for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, our energy is unmatched.
exactly. And coming back to speaking of energy, we are divine energy, pure sacred energy. As we connected to the divine consciousness of the entire galaxy, of the whole universe, and we connected to the pure divine energy, the angelic realms, the unforeseen forces, we are tapping into the purity of our heart space, the purity of our soul. And when we come from that energy, we're unstoppable. We're a positive force to be reckoned with. Literally, as I come into a room, I would literally see all people like look at me and say like, "Oh, who's that? Who's that bright light?" I literally received that compliment when I attended my event in my alma mater, coming back to our roots, Irina. So I received that compliment that, oh my God, you can't be missed. You're such a bright light. It's that deep presence of purity that, we navigate this human plane, right? Like there is, we could at times be triggered by, certain things, by people, by places, by environment. And what we do in those moments is the key. We pause, we connect to our purity, divine energy, and then we can transmute that negative energy into pure light. And in that way, you truly become the positive force in that space. Yeah. So
I,
passionate about it.
yes, I can see it. And you know what comes for me as you're just describing that? You know what? I wonder if you still be working in the field of nursing. Would you be that, like bright light that shines so bright? Or would you be that exhausted, stressed, full of problems person, right? Because why do people feel our energy? Because once you really start working on yourself, and once you connect to your divine purpose, what you're here to do in this lifetime, and you follow your passion and purpose, life goes on a different level for you, right? Because it's never going to be the same, because you stop living what society expects you to live, and you start living from your heart and your soul. And that's exactly why people are so, like, when you come to people who are working on themselves, you could see them right away, because the facial expression, the way they act, the way they talk, the way they move, and the entire being, it's so much elevated energetically as opposed to the average person walking on this planet, right?
Well done. You've you heard me right. Exactly. So when every places that we go to has a certain level of frequency and energy, the people you connect with, also matters. That's why it's important for you to take inventory, especially during this full moon, of how am I, what energy am I putting out to the world? Am I in a positive energy? love energy, peace energy. Because if you're not, I encourage you to take space. It's okay to take a healthy space for you and then step back and then work through whatever human experience you're experiencing. It could be any type of guilt, shame, sadness, grief, stress, burnout, whatever that is for you. You're allowed to take space. You're allowed to pause and then nurture yourself and embrace being human. It's okay to be human. And then, Irina, I love your business name, which is the Life Palette. It reminds me actually of a canvas, right? Where
Totally.
there's so many like we are the canvas of our own lives where we can explore different emotions. And while we're learning this lifetime is to embrace freaking everything,
Everything.
everything, especially those negative emotions. And I encourage you to transform those negative emotions, allow them to feel the feels, and then transform them into positive light, right?
Absolutely. That's the beauty of this work, right? When we know how to shift our energy from negative to positive, not just by positive thinking, but knowing how to actually shift it, right? When we know how to play our energy around, I think this is so great because we understand that we are in control of our emotions. We are in control how we feel, regardless what's going on outside of us, regardless the economy, regardless of if anybody hurt us with their words or their actions. Nothing is gonna really trigger us because we know how to come to that inner peaceful state that nobody can actually shake it from us. And that's the beauty of the inner work. When we learn how to shift our energy, this is the best blessing.
Amen. And one of the powerful antidote to um to triggers, when you encounter conflicts and challenges and triggered by people's behavior, you come from a place as a default of love. Love, love, forgiveness,
Mm.
compassion, peace. And when you come from that place, you become that source of healing for that person. That whatever behaviors or actions they have done, it's not really a reflection of you. It's a reflection of who they are and where they at on their specific journey. And we can all, if we come from a place of learning and growing together, and we treat as the earth where we all live in as a school, that we're a spiritual school, we're all learning together. And at the end of the day, it's really about knowing what true love means, knowing what unconditional love means, where you can love a person for who they are, where they at in their journey.
Absolutely. And you know what comes for me? I always remind myself and our, universal principles and teachings that everybody is acting from their level of awareness. So, as you mentioned, Chassa, just, keep loving the person because, as unskillful as they are acting from their best of their awareness. They just do not know how they can handle themselves better. They do not know how to express that love, and that's their calling for love, right? So once we understand, and you're right, people are searching for the healers. And in this case, we are the healers for a lot of people who go through the trauma, drama, hurt, and everything else, right?
Mhm.
But the point is, we also want to preserve the energy, right? Knowing that it's very sacred and we do not want to give our energy away
Mhm.
just to people, just to, and what comes for me, I was reading that article about the, energetic vampires, right? And we know that there is a real deal with that, right? So there are sunlight vampires and there are moonlight vampires. So and the difference is the sunlight. Yeah, this is the true magic.
Okay,
So the
share
sun,
away, Arena.
I'm gonna educate. I'm gonna shed some light. So the sunlight vampires are the people who have to burst out their negativity on somebody. Like they come, they just yell, they just like spit it out, and then they come down. Like they have to release that negative energy. And my husband sometimes acts like that. I'll be honest, right? And once he released that energy, he's like back to normal. I'm like, who was that monster, right? But the point is that yes, those are people, like, so they just kind of burst out, they release their negativity on you, right? They're looking for somebody to kind of receive that, right? But it's very important to have that, like a shield, energetic shield that you can actually imagine yourself, visualize to be in that, like bubble that nobody can actually go through, right? And there are also moonlight vampires. Those are the people who like walk around and they always complain. Like you
Oh,
see them and all the time they're talking about how bad everything is, uh like financial situation is a struggle, relationship is struggle. So they're like looking for somebody to kind of have the ear for them. But at the
mhm.
same token, after talking to this kind of people, you feel like drained, like your energy is completely drained out, you feel exhausted, and then you wonder what the hell happened, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's very, very important to be conscious of these things and really know how to protect our energy and know where we want to involve, because each time, even when we want to involve with somebody who, let's say, like looking for the argument, and then we kind of start to participate in that, guess what, we are just wasting our energy on
Mhm.
something that doesn't even deserve it, our
Mhm.
attention, our time, and our energy, right? So
Mhm.
when we become more conscious of that, we act completely different. We stopped actually giving the permission to other people to use our energy. And the same thing happened when, let's say, you had an argument with somebody, and then you continue reliving that situation again and again and thinking, how could that person do that? Why did they do that? Believe it or not, you are sending your energy to that person. Even though you are not approving their actions, but they are feeding off your energy. While you are losing your energy, they are gaining it. And energy is the fuel for
Mhm.
everything we do, right? We are required energy in order to do anything in life.
Exactly. And thank you for sharing the differences of those two vampires.
Yeah, totally. Energetic vampires, that's the real deal, because people are not conscious about it and people don't pay attention. Now, after I just, shed that light, everybody who's listening, and Chessa, you as well, try to pay attention and see, and you'll notice these people.
Oh, when you explain them, Irina, I already
You
have,
see them all the time.
and I'm coming from a place of not judging them, right? I'm
Totally,
coming from a
totally.
place of radical acceptance energy that, okay, this is where they at right now, and it's a healthy way to view them in the light, where you choose to see the best in them as opposed to those negative energy around it or around them. What I do when you share that in terms of purification of energy, besides, utilizing spending time in nature or beach, meditation, yoga, dancing, specifically transcend dancing, I noticed that we could do something like, it's called um, energy cord cutting, where you can
Mhm.
visualize, you with that person, and you're literally like imagining you have a scissors energetic cord, and you just like cut, or call upon Archangel Michael with the blue swords to like
Mhm.
cut it.
Yes.
And that actually that has supported me take all my energy back and preserve it
Mm-hmm.
within me. And honestly, it leaves an imprint, when you shared about those trauma and pain. What you do is to heal the trauma at a cellular level, is you basically imagine love and light energy. I love violet flame to
Mm-hmm.
put it on a specific trauma. If you're feeling a pain point in a shoulder, let's say, which is typically connected to a past trauma from the past, you visualize a violet flame on that, and then it's providing that healing energy. And that's called actually biosynchronization technique. It's called BEST. And that will support you in preserving your sacred energy while honoring the energy that they are projecting or they're emitting, right?
That's beautiful, beautiful share. So I think the point of today life was more like to be more aware how our energy works and how important to preserve it, right?
Yes,
So
exactly.
yeah, just think about it. It's very sacred for each one of us. Our energy is sacred. It's our fuel. It's our life force. And if we start giving it away to everybody around, and remember, we have to take care of ourselves first before we can take care of anybody else. So just be more mindful and see if there are people in your life that you want to avoid, stay connected with, or to communicate more often. Just make sure that you actually avoid that communication because it must drain you, and all the problems that they share, like I said, the more you listen to that, the more you feel exhausted because they are feeding off your energy while you are actually giving that energy away.
Exactly. Well said, Irina. And also it's important to be mindful of not only the energy that we are embodying at every moment and creating those healthy boundaries. It's also important to send prayers and healing energy for that person involved, because you know we are being called to step up, to raise our standards, to be the leader that we are and be that leading example for others, especially people are waking up. And us here, Irina, we're evolved souls, by the way. And if you're looking for answers on how you could be able to manage your energy effectively, and you keep your vibration high, and you be that leader in your network, in your world, reach out. We're here to support you. And me and Irene are so freaking awake and alive.
Totally. Totally, totally. And yes, I wish more people were like that. And it's good. Whoever is listening, it means that you're already a step closer to where you want to be. And it's all about just keeping your mind open for the possibilities and explore for yourself. Read, watch podcasts, educate yourself, because news are not gonna share that information with us, because it's not, like it's not in their favor, because there is a control in the society. So you don't want to be controlled. You want to be in charge of your own life. You want to step up and be the leader of your life, no matter what's going on around, right? So the idea is you stand strong no matter what. And once you have that understanding, you know that you are powerful beyond the measure, and nothing is going to shake you. No economy, nothing what's going on around, nothing what's going on at work or business or in your relationship or health, nothing is going to tear you apart. That's the beauty of knowing what the inner work is and doing that inner work day by day by day.
Amen. And I remember you shared to Irina about not wasting energy to drama, and it's an energy leak. I totally agree with
Totally.
that. That's why there's value in having a vision, a dream, knowing where having a goal, and knowing where you're heading in life. We encourage you to dream big and really, shoot for the stars, because when you have a vision, you'll feel motivated, you'll be driven by it, you'll be pulled by a vision, more so than being stuck where you at and in pain and in drama mode. Where coming into this season and the solar eclipse, Irina, zero drama.
Yes, I love it. And you know what? The way, like you were talking about the vision, to me, it's like escape from 3D reality.
Mm-hmm.
There is that, like a secret space that you can always connect with yourself, whether it's just, having the quiet time with yourself, doing meditation, connecting with your vision, visualize your future, and imagine exactly what you want to have in your life. Those are these spaces that people can actually escape the 3D world, where they put aside their problems, their dramas, their traumas, right? And just connect to that pure essence of who they are, knowing that we are here, like you mentioned, Chessa, just to learn the lessons. And each situation that presented in our life, it was caused by our actions, our words, our actions. So everything is connected. And just realizing that we are here to learn the lesson and move forward and create our beautiful, epic life.
Woohoo! Yes, epic life.
I love
Woo!
it. I love
Who's
it.
with
So,
us?
yes, for everybody who is watching, thanks so much. And again, like I said, stay open, stay educated, keep learning every day, something in every way, because that's exactly when you connect more to who you are. Because it's not, your identity is not who you really are. Your name is not who you really are. Your profession is not who you really are. Who you truly are is for you to discover. And that's exactly what you do it every day in your life, in order to know yourself better and to be here to help others, to make that planet a better place.
Yes to that, Irina, and yes to a healthier, happier, wealthier world. Manifesting
Woohoo!
more wealth. Woohoo!
Manifesting with purpose. Truly, truly. Yes. It
Woohoo!
was, yeah, it was great. It was great to be here on live. And I know we gave a lot of value. So for the people just to digest that information and to know exactly what resonates with them. And we are welcome for any questions. You have comments, you disagree, please let us know and let's talk about it. We take all the comments. You don't have to agree 100%. If there is something that you feel something that you connect more with, we are more than welcome to hear your point of view. It's all about mutual growth and development.
Exactly. So don't miss out. To be honest, we're the way showers of the planet. So if you haven't really made those positive shifts in your lives, you are truly missing out. So
Yes,
make sure that you
totally.
complete watching this video that we have for you, and if you have any, like what Irina says, questions, we welcome them. And if there's a trigger with what we said, let us know too. We're more than happy to
Absolutely.
provide you healing for that specific trigger.
Absolutely. All the best. Love all to you. And keep preserving your energy. It's the most important thing.
Yes, the sacred energy.